Welcome to Knowledge Update channel. This is a special series focusing on Ind AS practical issues and solutions. The problems and solutions are taken from ITFG, that is Ind AS Transition Facilitation Group. This particular video is covering very important issues with respect to Ind AS-12 income taxes. Let us first look at the issue under consideration. Facts of case. Under previous GAAP in accounting standard, so AS-22, that is accounting for income tax. Under previous GAAP AS, there was ASI 3. ASI stands for accounting standards interpretations. So there was ASI 3 that is focusing on accounting for taxes on income in situations of tax holiday under section 80IA and 80IB of Income Tax Act. So there is a tax holiday period, and for tax holiday period there are concessions provided. So ASI 3 provides guidance on how to do accounting for taxes on income, how to calculate deferred tax in this situation. And there's ASI 6 which is providing guidance on accounting for taxes on income in the context of 115 JB. So the focus here is that these both are talking about a specific situations where there are tax holiday and concession is provided. In this situation, how to do accounting or deferred tax, that is guidance is provided under AS-22. So what is question? Question is that can we use the same treatment under Ind AS? So ASI 3 is already there which provides guidance. However, there is no ASI as far as Ind AS is concerned. So can we use the same treatment for the purpose of Ind AS, and then can we do it? So let us look at the solution. First and very important thing is that ASIs are not effective in the context of Ind AS. When ASI 3 was there, if you look at AS-22, under AS-22 paragraph 13, there is explanation was added, and in that explanation ASI 3 content was added, and then AS was notified. So ASI was part of AS as explanation, and then AS was notified. However, for Ind AS, these interpretations are not being taken as a part of explanation. So notified Ind AS does not include ASI reference. So first and very important thing is that the ASIs are not effective for Ind AS. So question comes to picture, then what is to be done? So then we need to look at that, is there any guidance available under Ind AS? If answer is yes, we have to follow that guidance. If Ind AS is silent, then we can look at the other GAAP and guidance available. Let us look at, is there any guidance available under Ind AS? So there is a paragraph 26 to 29 of Ind AS-12 which talks about recognition of deferred tax, as they provide sufficient guidance. Ind AS-12 provides that DTA, deferred tax asset, can result from unused tax losses and tax credit, as well as from temporary differences. So the source of recognition DTA is primarily unused tax losses like carried forward business loss or accrued depreciation and temporary differences. Now question comes of DTA. Deferred tax asset can be recognized only if there is a probability that the taxable profit will be available against which deductible temporary differences can be utilized. So as we know that under Ind AS-12 the focus is more on a temporary difference, and AS-22 is focuses on timing difference. It says that DTA shall be recognized when it is probable there will be a sufficient taxable profit against which temporary differences can be utilized. Now let us look at the paragraph 47 of Ind AS-12. It says that DTA and DTL shall be measured at the tax rates that are expected to apply to the period when the asset is realized or liability settled. So that in DTA, when we multiply with the tax rate, that tax rate should be enacted or substantively enacted tax rate. that is expected to apply when it is realized or settled. So whether to create DTA or DTL and at which rate, that should be based on the period in which the DTA is going to reverse or DTL is to be settled. So that provides us the solution to our question, that in case temporary differences is expected to reverse during tax holiday period. So as you mentioned that we have to apply tax rate that is applicable when it is going to reverse. So if they are going to reverse during tax holiday period, then then we have to not to provide DTA, because if there is no taxation issue on that aspects. However, something which is going to be reversed after tax holiday period end, then the applicable tax rate thereof need to be applied with it. So to in nutshell, first thing is that ASI is not applicable for Ind AS. Second very important thing is that Ind AS provides a guidance with respect to recognition of DTA DTL and use of tax rate. And if it is something to be reversed within tax holiday period, then we may not provide it. Subsequent to that, if it is expected to reverse, then the applicable tax rate after thereafter need to be applied with it. Obviously there are conditions for recognition of deferred tax assets that need to be also considered before you recognize DTA. So I'm sure that this will be useful. If you think so, you can also forward to few clients who are few friends who may be looking for this kind of knowledge updates. And any questions, any suggestions, please feel free to write in chat box. Thank you very much.